What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today, it's not necessarily about a specific streamer, more about something that's been happening within games that I've seen. People have sent me clips, and now I want to ask you guys whether or not you know what's going on within the clips. The reason for that is actually, after researching this, it does look suspicious, but there are a couple of glitches going around in the game recently, and I just want to pass this information to you and see whether or not any of you guys have the answers to what we're seeing in the clips I'm going to show today. In today's video, we have got something that seems to be like an auto ping, but it's not actually pinging them on the minimap. It's not actually staying pinged. It's only when the ADS is hovered over the enemy. And this clip is from Warzone. I have seen that with the flashlight attachments in Call of Duty Cold War, that it can actually show the enemy name above the head, which is classed as the wall hack glitch caused by the flashlight attachments. But I've not seen any videos about this happening in Warzone. I also tried the flashlight attachments in Warzone myself and did not get the same response. There was no ping effect whatsoever. So that brings me to believe that it isn't anything to do with the flashlight. So after researching whether or not there's an auto ping mod on Cronus Zen, Cronus Max and things like that, we actually found that there was. But it was different. It actually pinged the enemy and it would show up their ping on the map as well, and it would stay above their head even after you move away with the ADS. So we'll watch the first clip and then we'll discuss the second one before showing that. If you do enjoy the video, guys, be sure to hit the thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Badboybeaman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. This is the first clip we're talking about, where when this guy actually aims down sight at an enemy, it appears to show a red marker above their head. It almost looks like it's about to live ping the enemy, but it doesn't quite do it. It's almost like an indication to show where the enemies are. I've actually tried analysing this over and over again. We don't need any sound for this, it's only visuals. I've zoomed in so you guys can see it a little bit clearer. We'll press play on this now. Okay, so at this moment, the streamer is aiming down sight with a Car 98. And there is the red ping, okay? Something I want to show you also. When you ping an enemy, it actually shows up on the minimap. And it's not showing up on the minimap here. So we'll continue on now. It happens more than once. Pull it back a little bit. So throughout that moment, it happens 3 times, and it's only when the crosshair is placed directly over the enemy, it is showing a red marker. It's almost like a small wall hack. That's what it appears to look like to me. It looks almost as if it's a mod for a script that is on the Cronus. However, the auto ping that I've seen on Cronus actually pings the enemy, which means that that marker will stay on them for a set amount of time, and you will also hear the audio. With this, there is no audio, okay? The reason why I've actually muted the audio on this is because I am not asking for a specific streamer. I am not wanting to actually talk about a specific streamer. I just want to know if any of you guys have any information about those red markers and how come they're appearing. So from this point, and then you've got the marker there. It almost doesn't even look like the same shape that a live ping would show. It appears above one enemy's head twice, and then on the second enemy's head once. But every time the crosshair moves away from the enemy, it disappears. So have any of you guys ever seen that before? If you have, let me know in the comments below what you believe it is. If you have any information, like deep information about what it is as well, and you want to contact me, hit me up on Twitter at Badboybeaman. It's the best place for any of you guys to actually contact me with any information, or to just generally keep in touch and up to date with things going on with Badboybeaman. Let's take a look now at the second clip that we have, which is a little bit different, but again, very weird and suspicious. Okay, so for the first clip, we showed you red markers appearing above enemies' heads when the crosshair was moving across them. This one is completely different, and the quality of this video is very poor. It was recorded from a Twitter video, and as we all know, when you watch a Twitter VOD in full screen, it is very poor quality. What we're going to do now, we're going to play this out for you, and then have a look at the red marks that appear above the loot of the enemies. Okay, can you see that? You can see them red markers there, yeah? So, have any of you guys ever seen those red indicators above enemy loot? This is on a standard quads game. It is not on a limited time mode. It is not anything to do with plunder. But with enemy loot hitting the floor after enemies have died, there is some sort of red arrow actually pointing down. And again, I will state it is very poor quality. Twitter videos are always poor quality in full screen. However, the red arrows are clear as day on this clip. Even when he turns around, you can see that there are 2 red arrows here. And each one of those arrows are indicating where an enemy was or something to do with the enemy loot. I have never seen this before in Call of Duty Warzone. So if any of you guys do have information on this, or if you have any more details that you'd like to give me, hit me up on Twitter as well. Send some stuff over if you have any footage of something similar, or as well as the first clip, anything similar about that, send it over along with any information that you've got regarding it. But for me, I was sent these, and honestly, the first one I wouldn't say looked like wall hacks. It looks like some sort of mod that you would be able to add to a Cronus device or a Titan 2 or something along those lines. But I've not seen any videos on it. If you try and search auto ping to do with Cronus Max or Cronus Zen or Titan 2 or Strike Pack, you will find nothing that is that similar. You will only find an actual ping mod, so when you aim down sight at an enemy, it auto pings them, but it stays on the head for the period of time that it's meant to. So I can't find anything that just appears to have like a red marker indicating enemy location. And the same with this one. I've never seen this before. Red arrows sort of pointing down at enemies' loot after you've killed them. If you have any information on either of these 2 clips, it is not specific to any streamers at all. I'm not using this to call people out. I just want to find out exactly what these are, because after quite a few days of research onto these, I can't find anything else. I've seen no other videos with these red arrows on pointing at loot or where enemies have been, and I cannot find anything that shows a sort of red marker above enemies' heads. If you guys can help, please do. Drop a comment below or contact me on Twitter about it. Thank you. Well, there we have it, guys. We have the first clip, which is showing some sort of auto ping, but it is not staying on the enemy's heads for very long. It only seems to be while the ADS is covering the enemy. And then in the second one, you can actually see above the armor satchels, there is like red arrows pointing down at them. And honestly, I've not seen either. I know that Ravensoft actually put a tweet out saying that they were going to do something about the armor satchels, because when you try and pick them up in Warzone, it is an absolute nightmare. You end up picking up every other piece of loot first, and you have to spam the button to actually pick it up. Then you manage to actually get it. So could it be some sort of addition that Ravensoft have actually added so that you can pick the armor satchel up? If it is, I've not seen it myself within Warzone. So if you have, or if you understand or know what any of these things are, please let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Badboybeaman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!